Words and Genius Thinking, presented by Summit Sciences. What do you see here in this picture? Your amazing brain can answer questions like this in less than 1 second. How is this possible? When we see something, like an apple, our brain scans the object for 2 to 10 points that it can be identified by. The first thing we may have noticed was the stem. Second, the basic shape of the object. Third, the characteristic dents on both the top and the bottom of the object. After this scan, our brain gives us an answer in a word, apple. At any given time, there are millions of things going on around us. To save thinking energy, our brain looks for a few things, normally 3 to 10, and then makes a decision on what is happening. This system of rapid scanning and labeling with words saves us energy all day long and allows our brains to rest at key times. What is the system again? It starts with a rapid scan of 3 to 10 points of the object. It then labels this object with a word, apple. Finally, our brain, having scanned and labeled, goes to rest and relaxes. While this system works well for simple situations, it does create other issues. The rapid scanning and labeling make this thinking system prone to stereotyping. What does a doctor look like? Assumptions. Assuming we know something based on our perspective. Misunderstandings. Conflict because we don't understand what other people are saying. Let's look at a famous example together. Draw a continuous line through the center of all the dots, so as to mark them off in the fewest number of strokes. If you need a little more time, stop the video. The answer is simple once you see it, yet very few people can solve this. Why? It's our thinking system. We do a rapid scan. We label the item as a box. Assuming we have to stay in the box, it makes it very difficult to come up with the solution. Nearly all riddles work on tricking our rapid scan and labeling system. Once we have done a rapid scan, label, rest cycle on an object, the label is what we remember, not the actual object and everything that made it unique. What happens if you can train your brain to hold off labeling items with words? Your powerful genius brain starts to engage. If you can hold off the labeling system for 3 seconds, you stop the majority of your daily assumptions, most of your stereotyping, most of your misunderstandings, and most of your cognitive bias. Every moment you delay the labeling, your brain collects more information. Instead of a rapid scan that considers 3 to 10 items from a moment, Your brain records thousands, even tens of thousands of aspects. Instead of just remembering a word, you remember the object and everything that made it unique. And something even more powerful happens next. Your brain opens up your long-term memory in high definition and allows you to compare what you see happening in front of you with your life's experience. At this moment, you begin genius thinking. As you practice delaying your brain's labeling system, you go from 7 to 10 item scans to being able to scan tens of thousands of items. Thinking without words is hard to do at first. Here are a few tips to help you practice. First of all, visualize. Practice visualizing things you're thinking about and not labeling them with words. Second, the meaning. Instead of just thinking of an apple, think about what an apple means to you. It's not an object, it's something that went in your grandma's favorite pie. Breathe out. Your brain is going to try and force you to label objects you're observing. Every time a label is about to start, before it finishes, exhale deeply. Genius thinking is thinking without words.